everyone, welcome back to my YouTube channel where I help you build an impactful online business. In today's video, I wanted to do something a little bit different, and on this video, I'm going to be sharing my journey of how I went from 0 to 50,000 YouTube subscribers because I'm achieving a milestone of 50,000 subscribers today. So I wanted to kind of create a video about that and thank my community. So if you want to learn a little bit more about my journey on YouTube, make sure that you stick around till the end. Now, if this is your first time visiting my YouTube channel, consider subscribing today. I do upload weekly videos to help you build an impactful online business. And don't forget to hit that notification bell so you are the first one notified of any new videos that I upload. So I first want to start with thanking my community. So thanking you guys for subscribing to my channel, for liking my videos, for leaving comments, for sharing my videos, and also for all the encouragement that you guys actually give me. I am so thankful from the bottom of my heart, and I wanted to make sure that I did a video saying thank you to everyone, and I hope that next time we're celebrating 100,000 YouTube subscribers. Now for today's tips, I didn't want to create a script about it. I wanted to write them down and talk from the heart so I could share some valuable tips on what helped me to kind of get started on YouTube and share a little bit more about my journey. So let's go ahead and get started. Tip number 1 is you don't have to be great to start, but you have to start to be great. And I absolutely love that quote because it is so true. Anytime you do any type of business, the first time you do it, it's not going to be your best work. It's not going to be your best photo or your best listing or your best video, etc. But with time, you do tend to get better and you grow and you learn and you start learning more about yourself and how creative you actually are and how smart you are or how far you have come, right? For myself, it was a really struggle when I first started my YouTube channel. I struggle with it because I am an introvert. So for me to be in camera, it was really difficult for me. Now I have gotten more comfortable, but I'm still, get scared. But back then, I wasn't doing any videos on camera of myself talking. And even my YouTube thumbnail was stock images. If you go back to my videos in 2018, everything I did was a screen share of my screen. But you know what? I'm really proud of myself for even starting, right? Because I could have easily said to myself, YouTube is not the platform for me. I'm an introvert. I don't like to speak in video, so why would I do this? But I knew that video was the way to go because of how video is consumed now. That's why now, you have TikTok and you have Instagram Reels and you have Facebook Live and YouTube Live and all of these other platforms, because in the future, video is going to be the place that you want to be for your business. And I knew that. So I'm so glad that I just started and didn't use that excuse to self-sabotage myself. A lot of times we use excuses to self-sabotage. Oh, well, I'm a perfectionist, so until everything's perfect, I'm not going to start. Think about it. Maybe you're self-sabotaging yourself by saying that you are a perfectionist. Maybe the true reason that you haven't started is because you're scared of putting yourself out there. And it is okay to be scared. What I say is allow yourself to be scared, but continue, right? Punch fear in the face and continue to do whatever you have to do. So that's my tip number 1. Tip number 2 is be consistent. In the last 3 years since I started my YouTube channel, I have been consistent by uploading weekly videos every week, no matter what. And in the last 3 years, I have huge changes in my life. The first year I was pregnant, then I have a newborn. I'm a first-time mom. I had a full-time job, my side hustles. I had to deal with some toxic people from my full-time job. They're very, very toxic. And on top of that, my husband had brain surgery from a cancerous tumor that he had in his head. He had to do chemotherapy, radiation, and get back to where he's at now in a healthier stage. So we have gone through a lot of lows and highs in the last 3 years. And it could have been easily for me to say, okay, you know what, I'm going through all of this, I'm going to stop. So you have to have that mindset that you're going to be consistent no matter what, even if it requires for you to do one video per week. That's okay. If you do one video per week and you're consistent with it all the time, that's all it takes. It takes that one video per week to give you that growth that you need for your channel. So if you want to grow, you have to be consistent. Tip number 3 is to provide value for your target audience. So there's 2 things that you could do in the beginning. If you don't really know what you want to talk about, or maybe you have a lot of different ideas, go ahead and create all those videos of your different ideas that you have and see what videos perform better, what videos don't. Maybe you'll find something that maybe you do a video about Instagram, it takes off, and then from there you say, okay, I'm going to do my channel all about Instagram. You could do that. That's okay to experiment. But once you find your winning video or your winning topic, make sure that you stick around with that topic and make your whole channel about that. This is how you gain authority from Google. This is how you start building traffic back, and you'll start attracting the right people to your business that later you could start offering products and services. But make sure that you niche down. When you are all over the place, trying to do too many videos about all sorts of different things, a lot of times it takes a lot longer for you to grow a successful channel. When you niche down, it does help you grow faster. Tip number 4 is always try to comment back when people leave comments. That's one thing that I strive to do all the time, is that when people leave a comment, I always respond to every single comment. Lately, I get so many of them that I have to take like a day to kind of go back and redo them again and go back through it to see if I miss any. It does happen occasionally, of course, but try to respond to every single person that ever left you a comment. They didn't have to leave a comment. They took time to leave a comment in your channel. Make sure that you acknowledge people and make them feel like, okay, I am heard, and he or she read my comment, gave me suggestions, whatever they're asking you about. Or maybe they're just saying, hey, thanks for the video. Make sure that you say, thank you for watching the video, right? Make sure that you always take time to respond to your community, because without them, you cannot grow. So it's really important that you just don't upload a video and forget about who's watching the video. Make sure that you make genuine connections with other people. And tip number 5 is give it time. It's not going to happen overnight. There are people that have, success rate that they grow channels at a quicker pace. And that could happen. It could happen to you, and I hope it does. But for me, it wasn't that way. I'll give you my stats to kind of give you an idea. In 2018, I only had that year 1.7 subscribers. So 1,700 subscribers my first year, 2018. 2019, I grew 12,000 subscribers. So it's pretty decent. Now I had about 14,000 subscribers in total from the year before. And in 2020, I actually gained 32,000 additional subscribers. So it's growing, baby steps, but it's growing. So the first year I had a little under 2,000, the second year 12,000, and the third year 32,000. Hopefully this year, I'm hoping 60,000, right? But it does take time to grow a channel. As long as you are, like I said in the beginning, you just start. You be consistent by posting on a regular basis. You provide value on your videos for your target audience. You always respond to your community, and you give it time. You will see the growth. I mean, there's no magic button or magic thing that you could do to speed it up, besides maybe finding something, a niche that's very trending or different that no one's really talking about. But nowadays, it is a little bit harder. So just be consistent and provide value. Everything that I just mentioned will definitely help you grow from 0 to whatever your goals are, right? Unlimited, you could just continue growing for 100,000, 200,000, etc. But I hope that these tips will help you to get started the right way. If you have any questions about YouTube or any questions about maybe any videos you would like me to create on YouTube, I'm an open book. Let me know in the comments below. I did receive a couple suggestions on YouTube videos on my Instagram account. So I am planning to add a couple more in the next week or so. So make sure that you stay tuned for those. And I just want to say again, thank you everyone for all the support that I get from you guys. I really, really appreciate it. And I'm so thankful. I will talk to you guys soon.